Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of My Week in Football. Now a bit of a milestone this week, 25 weeks, which is obviously a quarter of 100, which is pretty good going. I'm impressed I'm still doing them because I still obviously find them a bit nervous to doing stuff, but it's what it is. Anyway, so I did a couple of games this week. First was on a Friday after uploading my last video. I went to Leigh Sports Village to watch the Manchester United under-23s play Newcastle. Obviously, the previous game, they got battered by West Ham, so we're looking for some kind of result for that game, and thankfully it was that way. So there was a bit of team news. Eric Bailly started, and so did Tim Fosu-Mensah, so there was a bit of first team experience there, even though they haven't played for the first team for quite a while. They started. And yeah, we got to a great start. In the 15th minute, Fosu-Mensah had a shot from outside the box, wicked shot, hit someone, fell to Ted and Mengi, and he had a shot. He has a centre back, and it was going miles wide, but he had a bit of ferocity on it, and it hit one of the Newcastle defenders and went to the back of the net for 1-0. I had a bit of a laugh with him afterwards. I spoke to him and said, "Are you claiming that?" And he said, "Of course I am." Well, it looked like it was going miles wide, but it's a goal's a goal. And then about 10 minutes later, some great play from Hannibal Mejbri. He's done the right, and he looks up and he sees James Garner's running in towards the edge of the box, slots it towards the edge of the box. Garner runs onto it and just scores an amazing strike. And that's what he's capable of. Obviously, when he was in the 18s, he didn't really score that many, but this season he's just been banging them in, and you got to appreciate what he's doing. And that was it for a while, until probably the best chance Newcastle had in the first half was when Carney came out of his box to try and tackle one of the strikers, and they went round him and had a shot, and Deschamps Bernard stopped it on the line, which was a great bit of defending. And then around about the 60th minute, both Bailly and Fosu-Mensah came off. Obviously, they were told to play an hour. And then it got a bit interesting right at the end, the 89th minute. There was a penalty given, and Elliot Anderson, he puts it in, and it was a bit, we got 2-1, and then I think there's 4 minutes of injury time or 3 minutes or something, and Newcastle just put piling the pressure on. You can see they put everything into it, and thankfully for us, they didn't get another one, and we won the game 2-1. We're back to winning ways, which is good. Obviously, West Ham are above us now, but we need to. They're still 4 points, I think it is, but we need to keep winning games, and hopefully we'll get the promotion. I know it's not all about promotion; it's about breeding the players into the first team. But if we can get a promotion, that'll be a good confidence booster for the team. So this second game I went to was on Saturday at Old Trafford when United played Norwich, and obviously United haven't been doing great really this season, even this Christmas period. It's not been great. But started off, and Juan Mata on the right plays a beautiful ball into the back post, and Marcus Rashford is there to knock it in on the volley for 1-0. Really well worked goal. And then that was it, 1-0 at half time. Second half, Brandon Williams is gouging into the box. Keeper comes out, takes him out for a penalty, and Rashford steps up again and he puts it in. Really good penalty for 2-0, and he's on for scoring 2 goals in the game. It's brilliant. Unfortunately, he went off injured. But he's hopefully all right. Obviously, what happened in the Wolves game, he's saying he's got a back injury as well. But with fingers crossed for Marcus. Then the third goal came from Juan Mata again, crossing it in for Anthony Martial to head it for 3-0, and then off the bench Mason Greenwood, who I think I've raved about for a few years. He'd scored a great goal with his left foot from outside the box, and probably goal of the game really. But yeah, Greenwood. There's something special, this kid, and he's going to score goals. That's what he does, scores goals. But yeah, back to being 4-0 FC. Really good. Obviously, it was only Norwich, so you can't take it too seriously. But yeah, we scored 4 goals and won a game. You got to be happy with that. Sunday was a bit of a mad one, really. So United Women were supposed to play Liverpool at Tranmere, and when Chelsea played him, they only just beat him, and Emma Hayes, the manager of Chelsea, complained about the Tranmere pitch and said how awful it was and how it lumps and water everywhere. And to be fair, I went to the under-21 fixture in the EFL Trophy when we got beat there 3-2, and I didn't think the pitch was that bad, but apparently just can't hold any type of water, and they knew the night before apparently that was going to get called off, but we got on the train, got to Liverpool Lime Street station and found out, yeah, it's been called off, so we're a bit gutted. We got back on the train and then we got off at Newton Willows and we got driven to Chesterfield so we could watch Sheffield United play Aston Villa, which is a top of the table clash in the Championship. I think Villa were 3 points above them before the game. And to be fair to Sheffield, they saw us coming and they put us in VIP. Unbelievable. Obviously, we've been to a few games this season. They know we're United fans, but they treat us so well. You know, we put in the box thing, had drinks. Unbelievable. So big thank you to Sheffield for that. The game, it was quite even really. First half, I thought Sheffield was probably on top. They had a couple of chances. They were getting stuck in. Obviously, Amy Palmer, was playing. Nom Hartley, who's former United, were both playing. And got to half-time 0-0. I put pretty even. Well, to be honest, I thought Sheffield were probably on top. But all changed in the second half. Bit of a mistake at the back. And Emma Follis, she gets a goal. But the big positive from Sheffield, from my point of view anyway, was that Molly Green has gone out there on loan now. And she came on and played a bit. She hasn't obviously played much football for United this season. So the fact she's gone out on loan, she's with Palmer, and she knows Nom, obviously. She probably knows a few other players. But she's going to get game time now, hopefully. And hopefully that'll improve and we'll see the best of her again. Because obviously last season she was amazing in the Championship, scoring so many goals. But it's just not worked out so far this season at United. So fingers crossed it works out there and, you know, it all works out. But yeah, so Aston Villa beat them 1-0. They go 6 points clear now, and you can see the players were gutted, but it was just unfortunate, really. There's still a few games left for them to see what they can do. But yeah, really, really good game, good time. Once again, thank you to Sheffield for that. Wednesday, it was another women's game. We had Brighton in the Conti Cup, and I was a bit worried. We beat them 4-0 last time in the league, and I don't know, I had a feeling that it'd be tough, and it's just the way we've been playing at the moment, and we've not had the past two away games have both been called off, so we haven't had that run of games. We got beat by Bristol. So I was a bit, I just didn't think that we'd win 4-0 again, but well, other people did. And a big thing, the start was there was no Millie Turner. She's played every minute and every second for United's women's team since the beginning, and due to an injury, she didn't play, so it was a big miss not seeing her on the pitch. But yeah, we got a goal pretty early on, really. And what a goal it was for Abby McManus, centre back, but she's up there in the box. The ball's crossed in, and she gets the goal. And then Amy Turner's in the box, takes one of their players down, and a penalty's given. And you just think you just don't need this at the moment. But thankfully for us, the penalty was missed, and it was still 1-0. And that's how it finished at half time. And obviously it wasn't the greatest halves, but we were 1-0 up, and that's all that mattered. But second half, a few changes were made. Siggy was on the right. Zellen played a beautiful ball to her, and then Sigsworth's down the right, then crosses it into the middle where Jane Ross is. She gets a goal, proper goal this time. It wasn't, dubious, or could it have been an own goal? This was definitely Jane Ross's goal. Took it really well, and she celebrated well. You could see that she really wanted and needed that goal. So we went 2-0 up, but then Hayley Ladd in the box takes out one of their players, and they get a penalty. And this time they score it, and it's 2-1. And once again, it was a bit it could have gone either way at the end, but we just had to defend and push on. And we finally, the full-time whistle went, and it was 2-1 for us, and we got the win. And we're through to the semi-finals, but it just wasn't a classic performance. It was just, it wasn't that great, but it is what it is. You got to take the positives, and we're through to the semi-finals. That draw, I'm not sure when that's going to be made. Probably going to get City away, but it's probably better than going to Arsenal. The travelling and stuff, but we'll wait and see on that. So games I've got this week, I've only got two so far. On Sunday, I'm going to the women. They're playing at home against Tottenham. And on Tuesday, a game I'm really looking forward to is the FA Youth Cup's back. So the under-18s are playing against Norwich away. That's going to be a long trip, but I'm really looking forward to that. And that's all it is at the moment. I'm not too sure there's any other games coming up, but fingers crossed I can find something else. But yeah, that's been my week in football. Like I said last week, I was supposed to be doing a vlog, but the game got cancelled, so that's not up. So hopefully I'll be able to do one of them soon. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you like this video, follow all my social medias, and thanks for watching. Bye.